Hello everyone. My name is Bessie and this is Budgets with Bess. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Love having you here. And if you're not, I hope you are in the next minute or so. Today we're going to be unstuffing these envelopes. I've been making some purchases. I need to pay back my card. It is what it is. This is what we do every month or 2 months, depending how much I spend from one of my sinking funds. Usually I use a buffer if I can. I keep quite a bit of money in my buffer. And then if I don't have enough in my buffer or if I put it on a card, then I pull from my sinking funds to pay everything back. We're also going to be doing a quick bill exchange because when we unstuff and if we get any of those blue hundreds, we're going to go ahead and swap them out. Or if we get a 50, we're going to swap those out, just because when you swap out bills, it's easier to count, especially on camera, when my one job right now is to count correctly. And then I embarrass myself by not counting correctly. So let's get into it with the first binders that we're going to be unstuffing from. This is the first binder we're going to unstuff from, and we're going to go all the way back to, let's see, which one is it? Not this one, not that one, not that one. The Easter challenge, which I'm going to keep this envelope because the denominations were 5 or 10. And if I start stuffing now for Easter, I'll probably be done by the end of the year and can add another Easter challenge and not rush through it, you know, or have to put $30 every pay period. Like I can just put 5 now and just play the long game, But in the Easter challenge, we save 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160. So I'm gonna put this to the side. Let's put these in their spaces right now. But this one, we are going to, I'm gonna put that one right here, right there. So here we're gonna start with my pink binder, and I know I have to unstuff for, let's see, $10 for clothes. Okay. I bought myself a sweater online and it was inexpensive, but I just needed to get it. So yeah. Health is going to stay the same. Dental, nothing. Disney, fine. Prime, fine. San Francisco State, fine. Apple, nothing. Work, I am going to unstuff this whole thing. I did buy lunch for everyone one day. So we have 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. And it was a lot more than 80, but I'm using part of my buffer to pay it back on my card. And this will cover the rest so that I don't have a balance on that card. That is it for my pink binder. Let me get into my next binder. This is going to be a quick unstuffing. I think from in here, nothing for these so far. Nothing for that card. Nothing. Back to school, nothing. Emergency funds, nothing. Beauty, nothing. Oh, wow. Oh, it wasn't this binder. It was, I'll show you what binder it was. It was this binder. My husband's binder that he doesn't stuff very much, but we did stuff to pay our taxes to get them done. It was $200, guys. Like, I'm whispering because is that how? I don't think that's how much it's supposed to be. I know people do on TurboTax and they save a lot of money, and we saved quite a bit for it. Again, most of it I'm going to use my buffer to pay it back, but we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130. So that covers most of it. And again, most of it is going to be paid back from my buffer, and the rest of it, I just need to get to zero balance on my card. And we're actually gonna, I'm so out of order with this, but bear with me please. So this binder in Noah's, this is where we're gonna go ahead. This is chapter 2 of this video. We're gonna get into the bill exchange now. We've done the unstuffing, which I always forget to count. So let me do that now. Let's see how much is going back to the bank. 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, 360, 370, 375, 380. 380, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. That is very much going to cover the balances. So I'm excited for that. Okay. And then we're going to start with my son Noah's envelope, which is going to get the bill exchange and the 1K placeholder because he is now at 3K in here. So here are the 2K. This 5K was also placeholder. And now we have, let's count 1,000. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, but the 500 that went. So 500 cash, 500 placeholder, because this is already in the bank. So this 500 now is going to be replaced with this 1K placeholder right here. And we'll put that back there, the 20s. And he now has 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 30. But it's not a real bill exchange until we take 2 of these 10s and replace it for the 20. So let's go ahead and start our official bill exchange part of the video. The bill exchange portion. Juice box. Let's see how much we can exchange in her. So she has quite a bit of hundreds. She has 50s, and this is 50, 70, 90, 110, 130. So 110. So what we're gonna do is take these 3 20s, that 50, get 100, and get a 10. And in her envelope, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 720, 730. And the reason I don't have a placeholder in hers is because we are going to use it very soon. Clothes, there's 25 in here, so that's good. Health is going to be exchanged. 210, so that means it's going to get a 20. Another dental has the same, which means the 2 10s are going to get a 20 as well. Disney has 25, or does it have 50? 25. Okay. Prime, I know we can exchange something in here. And let's see, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So a 20, and these right here, the 3 10s and the 20 will be a 50. SF State, I know has some, there's old bills in here, so we're gonna see how to keep the old bills. I think what I'm gonna do is this is not that old of a bill. I'm not emotionally attached to it, but the 50 I kind of am. So 350, the 20s. Let's take all my old bills out. How much do we have in here? So 20, 40, 55. So the 5 stays, but the 2 20s and the 10 means that it gets a 50. And the reason I'm keeping this 50, it's because it's from 1996, so it's before the 2000s. I feel like I'm more attached to those bills that are before the 2000s. All right, and in San Francisco State, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 420, 430, 435, 440, 440. Apple probably has something to exchange. Yes, $20. And if you are stumbling across this video for the first time, the reason that a lot of cash stuffers exchange, again, it's just so that it's easier to count. Sometimes you put placeholders so that there's less cash in the house, and that's what I'm doing today as well. But for me, for sure, it's the being able to count easier on camera. If not, I embarrass myself. Okay, here's this envelope. This binder, my envelope has 10, so it doesn't really need anything. Luxury might. So luxury has 500 in a high yield savings, and it has 30 right here, but I can replace these 2 10s with a 20. Now it has 500, 600, 650, 670, 680. Let's see what travel can get. And because we did our taxes and we got our taxes back, we are going to get a nice chunk of change in return. I'm going to use most of it. I'm going to use a lot of it to pay down some cards. We'll make a large payment towards a card so that I finish paying it off faster. And the rest of it will go to my travel envelope because I want to also make sure that I am taking another debt-free vacation. So for me and my family, I'm okay with having some debt if I can manage it and I can pay it and I have the payment for it. and also go on vacation, because that's really important to me. That's my self-care. That's actually what really brings me joy. And I want to make sure that I have a way of being able to take vacation without adding to the debt. So here in travel, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 425. We're almost at the 500 mark. That's great. Christmas. All right. Oh, 2 10s, which means it gets a 20. Gifts. I'm saving up for Father's Day, but there's 30 in here, so we're good. Birthdays. Let's just do a bill exchange on this one. Okay. 20, 40, 60, 80. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. I'm going to take this 65. Well, the 60, because I put the 5 there. So 3 20s. Let's see something. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. All right, so that's it for the hundreds. And in Birthday Safari, we have 100, 200, 300, 100, 200, 300, 400, 445. All right. We are zooming through this, and I am bulk filming today. So this is my first video of the day. The next video will be, I'm not changing my whole setup, but I am changing my envelopes and my binder. So stay tuned for that. And in here, oh, we are good. Car has 125. I'm going with a different vibe. I'm keeping these binders just in case, you know, the pinky purple glitter vibe calls for me. I am going in a different direction. I am not rebranding, but I am, how would you say? I guess it's a little bit of a rebrand, but anywho, 2 10s for 20. I've been on my journey now for about 2 years. I've just hit my 2-year anniversary on YouTube, which is so exciting. When I first started this channel, I did not think that was going to be my path. I thought I was, you know, maybe going to try it out, see if it worked, and it's been working. So I'm happy about that. In here we have 50. Okay. Here we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. So we're not losing that old 100. We're just moving it. And now we have 2,125 in emergency funds. Beauty, I'm going to keep the same because I'm always pulling from it to get my nails done because they give me a discount when I use cash. Here is my date night, which my date night usually gets not packed, but stuffed because I have rollover money. And then when I do bill exchange, I always exchange. You'll see what I do. So if I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I will do, so 2, 4, I'm going to take this $6. And I'm going to give myself, which is, I've never done this before, $10 back, because what will happen is that's just $4 for my buffer that'll be added to how much I pay my credit card. And now we have 15. It's almost like a transfer. You know how when folks do transfer Tuesdays, that's kind of like what this is. It's like a transfer out. It's not, the $4 is just sitting in my account. It can go towards a card. All right, next binder. We're gonna start with the scratch off challenges. Let's see, these ones I'm just starting with. I don't have enough hundreds for this, so this one is fine. But this one could maybe use some 50s. All right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. So 2 50s in here. Ultimately, I want to make sure that I am using all the 50s and the 100s for my bill exchange in my binders, like keeping them in here just because they help with the denominations. Back here, this has 40, so that means 2 20s. Okay, and that was it. Maybe this one. Let's see. How many 50s do I have left? I have 3 50s. Okay, there's 1, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, $90 right here in total. So $90. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, a 50, and 2 20s. And here we have $145. These are for my savings challenges, and I'm almost done with these two. These are from my scratch off ones. Next binder. Okay, here is this one. I don't exchange these ones, but I probably should. Would you guys let me know? Would you guys, this is getting filled. I have about $59 saved in here. Would you swap out the money? It's my dollar rollover. So to know that all of this dollars were rolled over from my cash envelopes, I don't know, it motivates me, but it's probably easier if I just bill exchange them. Let's do this binder or this envelope. Oh my God, I'm always swapping out. I'm always messing up that stuff. Okay, here we have 2 20s and a 10, which can get us that 50. And then nothing in here. My Squidward one has 25. And this one I just started. All of these are linked in my description box, or at least they should be. That one should be okay. Let's see what's in here. This one I'm going to keep going for a while longer. And $40.10. Oh my God, the 10s are starting not to fit in there. 90 in this one. This one is empty. This one is my son's birthday challenges, which I'm probably going to only exchange for the last 50. So 2 20s, or let's see, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. All right, and the 50 goes here, and then these 2 5s can be exchanged for a 10, which I know just came out of this envelope, but it makes sense to me. And in the saving challenges, we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So 490 that I saved for my son's birthdays, for his birthday, for the birthday challenges. That I'm going to unstuff soon too. These are good to go because these are my B-Bucks or my $2 ones. And that is it. Let's go ahead and count how much is going back to the bank. And I know 500 of this is going to be for my son's savings for his sinking fund. So by the time this video is uploaded, it would have already been deposited. So there would be $3,000 in here, which is right here now. I do like to show when I have a placeholder the amount in my account. You don't have to. I don't think anyone really has to, but I like to do it because then it helps me stay accountable. Let's count. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 right here. So that is my son. So let's say that is for my son, the 500 for his sinking fund right there. Let's see what the rest is. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 300. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. I know there's like $6. So 76 with the $4 put us 80, so 380. Yes, if I messed up, let me know in the comments. But that is it for our bill exchange for today. I hope I got a good thumbnail in here. If not, here, let's get our thumbnail, people. Community thumbnail, because we're all here sitting in community. All right. But thank you all so much for sticking with me. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you want to ask me any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments as well. And just leave me an emoji. It means so much to me. I love talking and knowing who's stopping by and talking to folks. And that's it. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.